The XGAP meeting room is designed to help you build an easy and effective discipline around your team meetings. It guides you and your team through a simple agenda. That agenda includes reviewing the actions from the last meeting, those things that have been done, those that haven't. Team performance and progress on that performance. That's looking at the team goals. Individual performance and progress, the 90-day contract. Roadblocks, those things that are stopping or making it difficult for you to execute, and perhaps the measures you might take to try and overcome them. And finally, confirming the actions that the team has decided on at the meeting. Let's have a look at the XGAP application and how this 5-step agenda plays out. The first thing to do is just select the meeting room tab. The very first thing you'll see are the meeting actions from your previous meeting. Now, if you haven't signed into this application before, clearly there won't be anything here, but for the purpose of the exercise, let's imagine that this team has already had a meeting last week. You'll see that some of the actions are ticked off and some of them haven't. It's a chance to just go through and maybe check with those who had actions to complete, whether they've been done or whether they haven't. So for example, here Audrey Miller has been asked to finalize a product release. If it's been done, you can just tick it off in the meeting. To start the meeting, just move over and select Start New Meeting. The first thing that you'll see appear are the team goals. So we're now looking at team progress, the second step of the agenda. It's a good chance to just review these. If for some reason they haven't been completely updated, you can actually go in and update them while the meeting is in progress. And obviously it's a chance to look at how the team is progressing collectively. The second step is to just go and hit on the individual progress. And this will set you up to take you through each person's 90-day contract. You can see here that we have each person in the team listed. As you click on any one of these people, you'll be able to see not only their 90-day contract, but the key actions or the top actions that they have listed for any particular week. Again, if you want to update their contract, you can simply do it in the meeting room itself. If someone has forgotten to perhaps enter some of their progress, you can do it right there in the meeting so you have an accurate record of exactly where people are at. The final step is just to look at roadblocks and see what is being done about the roadblocks, what roadblocks exist, and perhaps who you may assign to resolve different roadblocks. Again, you can edit any of these roadblocks in the actual meeting room. Now, as you progress through the meeting, you may want to assign specific actions. What you need to do is simply click on the New Action button. A box will appear, and you can type in there exactly what the action is. Assign it to a certain person, and select the date that you'd like that action completed by. When you hit save, it appears on the right hand side of the screen and collects all the actions from the meeting. As the meeting progresses, you'll collect all the key actions that the team has to carry out, who's assigned that action, and by what time it's expected they'll be completed. When you finish the meeting, simply go to the End Meeting button, click on it, and it will ask you to select a date for your next meeting. Normally it will select a date that's 1 week out, but you may want to go further than that. You just hit the Close Meeting button, and as soon as you do that, a couple of things happen. The meeting actions are recorded on the application. Each of the actions is sent to the action box of the individuals concerned, and an email listing all the meeting actions is sent to all the participants. So it's a simple 5-step process. It will help you and your team stay focused during your meetings, and it collects all the data and records all the actions right within the XGAP application.